Sorab Feruzi!
Hello! How is everybody? All right. How you doing? Why are you dressed like a lighthouse keeper? Why are you dressed like a fisherman from the 1920s? You look like you should be fighting someone like this. You look like you campaigned for Howard Taft. I don't understand this outfit, sir. You let him leave the house looking like an old-timey fisherman? He looks goddamn preposterous. There's some coast where ships are just crashing into the rocks because you're at Laugh Factory right now. So mad about that guy. Hello. How are you guys? All right. You were like, oh, okay. What's wrong? What do you mean? What does that mean? Well, no, you did that. You're the one who went, So that means there's something to it. Oh, shit. Okay, that's actually a serious problem. You forgot to take your antidepressants? You're not gonna kill yourself? Okay. Oh no. Let's put the house lights up. She might kill herself. What kind of antidepressants are you on? Living in the suburbs is hard, huh? I'm kidding around. Where are you from? Where are you so depressed? You don't even live here. Michigan! I went to college in Michigan. Where in Michigan? Central Michigan. Okay. Not Dearborn. There's like too many Arabs. It depresses me. There's a lot of Arabs in Dearborn, Michigan. Yallah. Oh, are you? Shut up. You too? I'm Persian. Are you Persian? Oh, holy shit. That's too many. That's too many. I can say that. I've been to Los Angeles. Every time I go to LA, I'm like, there's too many Persians here. We could lose 25% of them. Like, let them move somewhere else. Okay, what's with the big Persian group? What are you guys doing? Okay, all right. Salam. Okay. Salam, yes. Are you guys born there? No? Okay, I was born there, so you're not actually Persian. I'm kidding around. They've got money. They're rich Persians. Why am I making fun of the rich ones? I'm taking a bus home later. Welcome, hello. You forgot to take your antidepressants? I forgot to take my insulin. So I might die while I'm up here. I have type 2 diabetes. There's several different kinds of diabetes. There's type 1. That's trust fund diabetes. You don't earn that one. You inherit it from your parents. That's stolen valor. I have type 2. I built that empire. Brick by brick. Pop-Tart by Pop-Tart. I earned mine. I fought in that war. Then there's type 3. That's if a fat guy bites you. So if you're ever at Culver's on a full moon and you're heavy breathing, get out of there. You're about to get bit. Ernest Hemingway, they got diabetes when you're from. He's gonna kill himself too. Give him your antidepressants. He's a tortured artist. How are you guys? I already asked that. My blood sugar's high. Persians, you guys Muslim? Meh, okay, that's a funny answer. Meh. I mean, am I? Yes. Will I do a bump in the bathroom? Absolutely. Inshallah. God has provided the bountiful bump. I'm bridging a gap with me and this white man. Me and Connor are gonna go in the bathroom. He's gonna come out of there pro-Palestine. It's gonna be a good, fruitful experience for everybody. He's gonna get out of that bathroom like from the river to the sea, man. Hell yeah, all right. I'm not either, I'm Catholic. People don't like that. I was born in Iran, but I'm not Muslim. People get really stressed out about that. People don't like it when you're not the religion they think you should be. Stresses people out. I understand that. Like, I've never seen an Amish black guy. I would crash my car. if I saw an Amish. That's an emergency. You gotta drop everything you're doing to figure that out. You've suddenly gotten a job as a detective. You have to investigate this. Where are you from? What are you doing back on the farm? I understand that. I understand that, you know. Like you meet a Chinese guy who's Jewish, you're like, great, I gotta cancel my Uber. I gotta figure this out. What part of San Francisco are you from, sir? I converted to Catholicism. A lot of people don't even know you can change religions. I chose Catholicism is fun. That's a good, fun religion. They don't need to advertise. Everybody knows what Catholicism is. All the weird religions have to advertise on billboards on the highway. Jesus is coming. Are you ready? That's a threat. Am I gonna get physically assaulted by Jesus? I don't want to fight him. He's cut. You ever see Jesus? He's ripped. And he's got magic powers. He's a big buff wizard. I don't want any of that. Catholics don't need to use billboards. The only Catholic billboards out there are like, have you been touched by a priest? That's it. And even then, that's like a law firm. The Vatican, do not call that number if it's a billboard from the Vatican. You're just gonna get a horny priest on the other end of that line. Okay, you guys tightened up on me. So let's do a couple more about those. Just that's your punishment. I grew up Catholic. I never got molested. I didn't. Those priests wanted nothing to do with me. Not a wink, nothing. They looked at me and they were like, well, technically he's Muslim. That's haram. We can't touch him. He's too spicy for us. We gotta stick with the Irish kids. Real meat and potatoes kind of kids. No, I converted. A lot of people don't even know you can change religions. People think you're just stuck with whatever you got. That is not the case. You don't gotta go to the DMV. There's no paperwork. You just look to the heavens and you say, hey, I'm gonna try something else. I'll be back. Every time my phone dies, I become Amish. Every time. Start talking like them. 'Tis a hard life, brethren. Say shit like that until I get a phone charger. Then it's back to normal. Amish people have a system. They have Rumspringa. That's because being Amish sucks. It's terrible. So they're like, take a weekend off, see if you want to commit to this lifestyle. Go to Vegas, party, see if you want to, then come back. If you're Amish and you're on Rumspringa, do not go to Vegas. You're going to be overwhelmed immediately. Start small. Go to the Wisconsin Dells. Do cocaine in a water park bathroom with a bunch of fat kids running around. That's how you meet God. I love Amish people. You know what Amish people hate? When you call them farm Jews. They don't like that very much. Looks accurate, not accurate. I remember moving to America, seeing an Amish person, being like, that's just a Jewish guy on a farm. That's all that is, with a hat and everything. That joke's not offensive. I said that to a room full of Amish people. They loved it. They built me a barn. We had a good time. We hung out. They put it up in 8 minutes. Very industrious folk, these farm Jews. I converted to Catholicism. People want to know how. People want to know. I'll tell you how it happened. I started smoking weed. That's all that happened. Because I would get high in our church's parking lot. I was going to Catholic school, and I would smoke weed in the church parking lot where Jesus parked his truck. That's where I would smoke. I'd get real high, and then I'd go back to class. And then they made everyone go to Mass, even me. And at the time, I was technically Muslim. I tried to get out of it. I was like, I don't gotta go. I'm not one of you guys. I was born in a Muslim country. When you're born in a Muslim country, you're immediately Muslim. They don't give you the option. They're like, welcome, here's a rug, get to work, figure it out. So I tried to get out, but they were like, no, you gotta come, just sit in the back. It's an insurance thing, we can't leave you in the building alone. I'd be high as shit in the back of Mass, just loving it. You ever go to Catholic church high? It's beautiful. They got a wizard back there, they're drinking blood. Like, yeah, sign me up. What kind of Lord of the Rings ass religion is this? There's gold and purple all over the place. It looks like a Persian guy's house. I loved it a lot. There's a lot of crazy shit in the Bible. Like, what was Jesus' life like up until he did what he did? Was he just a normal dude going about his everyday life until an angel showed up and was like, hey, I'm friends with your dad. I got some bad news. You're gonna wanna sit down for this. That's a great chair. Did you make that chair? Listen. You're gonna die a terrible death, but Mexicans are gonna love you. They're gonna name their kids after you. They're gonna see you in tortillas. It's gonna be like you and Goku. You're gonna be very... You guys love Dragon Ball Z. You're complicated people. But I moved to America when I was 8, and I grew up around hillbillies. I love hillbillies. They're a lot of fun. You go to a hillbilly's house, you get drunk, you shoot off a gun. That's a fun activity. That's an activity liberals can't offer you. You go to their house, you drink kombucha and play Settlers of Catan. That shit sucks. It's 6 hours long. I wish I had a gun to shoot you with. I hate this game. You got a colonialism simulator in your house and a coexist bumper sticker on your Subaru. Shut up. I told that joke once. A liberal came up to me, showed me his gun, brandished it, took it out of an NPR tote bag, was like, here, look at this. Fired a round in the air. I grew up in a small town in Michigan during 9/11, which means I've experienced my fair share of racism. My only rule, were you wooing 9/11? You were wooing racism? What the fuck? You wooed at the worst possible time. I said 9/11, you went woo! Then you said no, I was wooing the racism. Don't do that again. I'm not from this country. I'll hit a woman. She wooed 9/11. She wooed, don't you also say something in don't say something in Arabic after she wooed 9/11. We're all going to jail, dude. No, you did not woo Michigan. Potato. One of those potatoes is 9/11. The fuck is your problem? You look vaguely brown. Don't do that shit. See how Republican this guy looks? He's gonna call the cops. He's never even seen a brown guy. He doesn't know what to do with us. And you're out here wooing 9/11. Yeah, keep that to yourself. I lost my... God, that was the wildest thing I've ever seen. 9/11, woo! It was such a fun, sexy time for me. You're insane. This is the sexiest thing about you. I love you so much. How'd you meet? She wooed 9/11. If you're gonna be racist, just be accurate. That's my only rule. Just know what you're talking about. Don't call me a terrorist. That's very inaccurate. First of all, I'm fat. I don't see any fat terrorism on CNN. I don't know why. They live a very healthy lifestyle, these terrorists. Always on the move, eating granola bars. I don't know what it is. Terrorism is just CrossFit. It's a lot of running and jumping and climbing. Fucking monkey bars. I've seen the videos. Also, I can't keep a secret. It's a very important part of terrorism. You gotta keep your fucking mouth shut. I can't do that. You get a couple drinks in me, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'd be a terrible terrorist. If I was a terrorist, I would have fucked everything up September 8th. I would have ruined the whole thing. Just drunk at a strip club, like, yeah, we're here for work. We got something big planned. Where's your ATM? Those guys went to a strip club. That's a real fact. Those terrorist sons of bitches who did what they did on September 11th, on September 8th, they went to a strip club, which is crazy to think about because if those strippers would have just danced a little harder, if they knew the stakes and they had a pre-shift meeting, the manager was like, everybody get over, Cinnamon, get off your phone. Get off there and twerk for America. It was a weird show. It was a really weird show. Ernest Hemingway in the front. This guy. Don't kiss him. Aww. You're much better looking than he is. Congratulations, you're going into heaven. I'm assuming you knew that going into the relationship. Yeah, of course. I didn't say it. Someone got mad. He knew the stakes. He was like, God bless you. You're like Mother Teresa. You're so nice. No, that's good. You found a nice... This is good, sir. No, I gotta go. I don't know why I'm now starting to make fun of everybody. No, I did forget to take my insulin. That is true. I had to lose some weight. You're looking at me like you're disgusted. I'm all right. I don't know. I think I'm okay. I did just find... The doctors told me to lose weight. I lost weight. I started going to a new doctor. He's fatter than I am. I was so mad when I saw him. I didn't even think he was a real doctor. He came in the room. I thought he was another fat fuck waiting for a doctor. I was like, oh, it's a patient. We have the same problems. Come in. You want to be friends? What's with the clipboard? You got some menus on that? Are we grabbing lunch? What's up? No, he was a doctor. He took out a chart. He was like, you have high blood pressure. I was like, bro, we have high blood pressure. We need to leave here and go to a real doctor. We are in mortal danger. We're gonna die. I'm calling us an Uber XL. We gotta go, bro. I'm not taking fucking medical advice. He was like, I'm board certified. I was like a charcuterie board. Shut up, you're not a doctor. All right, you guys are great. Thank you very much.